sustainability and green energy, Viking heritage, welfare system, new Nordic food. Welcome to Denmark Explained, where we explore the rich tapestry of Danish culture, one captivating story at a time. What if I told you there's a major European capital that plans to completely stop adding CO2 to the atmosphere in just a few months? Not in 2050, not in 2030, but by the end of 2025. That city is Copenhagen. But how is that even possible? And why is Denmark doing it? Let's dive in. But before we continue, please support the channel by pressing the like button, share, and hit subscribe. And if you want to see more, remember to click on the playlist link below in the description. Thank you. If you're curious about living in Denmark, visiting Copenhagen, or just wondering how this small Nordic country keeps making headlines for all the right reasons, you're in the right place. Today, we're answering a big question. Why is Copenhagen aiming to be carbon neutral by 2025? And maybe more importantly, what does that even mean for people like you? Travelers, expats, or just curious minds? Let's keep it simple. Being carbon neutral means that a city doesn't add more CO2 to the atmosphere than it removes. It's a balance. You still produce some emissions, but you either offset them by capturing carbon or reducing emissions elsewhere, or avoid them altogether with clean energy, sustainable transport, and green infrastructure. This is not about going off-grid, it's about changing how a city works, in energy, transportation, construction, and even how people live. Copenhagen isn't just doing this to look good. There are 4 powerful reasons why the city made this bold 2025 goal leadership. Denmark has long seen itself as a global leader in sustainability, and Copenhagen is its capital, the symbol of its values. Urgency. The UN's climate scientists say global emissions need to drop dramatically before 2030 to avoid the worst of climate change. Copenhagen wants to prove it's possible, now. Reputation: cities that go green early attract green businesses, international conferences, and climate-aware residents. It's part of a smart growth strategy. Quality of life, clean air, better transport, green spaces. All this improves daily life for Copenhageners. In fact, Copenhagen City Council approved the Copenhagen Climate Plan all the way back in 2009. It's been in motion ever since. The idea? To be the first capital city in the world to reach carbon neutrality. Source: City of Copenhagen CPH 2025 Climate Plan. This is where it gets impressive. Copenhagen has shifted its energy production away from coal and toward wind, solar, and biomass. That's plant-based waste that's burned cleanly. Nearly all homes, like 99%, are connected to district heating, where heat comes from centralized, efficient, and often green sources. The city's wind turbines already generate more energy than Copenhagen uses. If you've been to Copenhagen, you'll notice something. There are more bikes than cars. In fact, more than 62% of Copenhageners commute by bike. The city has built over 400 kilometers of dedicated bike lanes. Electric buses and metro lines have expanded really rapidly. By switching to clean transport, the city slashes carbon and at the same time boosts public health. New buildings must meet green energy standards. The city also incentivizes energy renovations for old homes. Urban planning includes green roofs, parks, and car-free zones to trap carbon and reduce heat. Copenhagen has one of the most advanced recycling and waste-to-energy systems in the world. The famous Copenhagen plant burns non-recyclable waste to generate electricity and doubles as a ski slope and climbing wall. Yes, really. Source: Copenhagen and ARC Waste-to-Energy. So, is it working? Yes, emissions have dropped by over 80% since the plan began. And while Copenhagen might miss the 2025 goal by a small margin, the progress is undeniable. The city is now one of the greenest in the world. Residents report higher satisfaction with urban life, and Copenhagen is regularly ranked as one of the most livable cities globally. If you're thinking of moving to Denmark, visiting Copenhagen, or just looking for a city that takes climate seriously, this matters. Copenhagen is showing how sustainability isn't just about the environment. It's about better public spaces, cleaner air and water, healthier people, and cities that work for the future. Plus, if you're an international student, a remote worker, or a digital nomad, living in a city like this gives you a front-row seat to the future. What would you rather live in? A city that's green, clean, and forward-thinking, or a city that resists change because it's easier? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what kind of place you want to call home. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content about Denmark, its cities, culture, and what makes it tick. And hey, if you're planning to visit or move here soon, I've got more videos about Danish housing, healthcare, work culture, and more coming up. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and maybe stay carbon neutral. We hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us bring you more amazing content. Join us here at Denmark Explained, where we uncover the wonders of Danish culture, one story at a time. See you in the next video.